Welcome to another day with Zimaleta. Today I'm in Laredo, Texas at this pilot truck stop. There's another Flying J basically across the street over there. Made it here safely, had about 5 hours of sleep, and so far no loads. So I got my backpack ready. I'm gonna try to go and actually edit some videos for you guys. Laredo is always busy. A lot of guys try to get out here for cheap just so they could get out, but guys, believe me, I get out of here for the same price that I come in. Don't try to take a price cut just because it's Laredo, guys. I know it's competitive, but it's really your own company trying to, how should I say this correctly? Well, they just try to take advantage of you. That's all it is. They're gonna bid it for whatever they bid it for out of here usually, and they're not gonna bid it for no less. But they're gonna make you believe that you need to get out of here for 50 or 60 cents. That's just ridiculous, guys. You can't make no money that way. So if you're here in Laredo, just get out for normal. I'd say the very minimum you want to take out of here, it's about 70 cents. If you feel like you need to take 65 cents, go ahead, but I'm still gonna get out of here for 80 cents, and I actually got out of here for a lot more than that. Actually got out of here for like 90 cents before as well. I actually want to show you something here while I'm at Pilot. You know how in the summertime you come here and it's very hot? It's extremely hot down here. And a good example is I came here this morning and it was extremely hot, guys. Well, it was not like that hot, but I got here like 6 o'clock in the morning. It was still okay. And basically you need some sleep, guys, of course, you know. And how are you gonna try to get some sleep when it's so hot like that, you know? So actually want to show you guys something. I need to kind of make it past all the barricades and stuff. You know, there's idle air. It's actually located kind of like over that way. Basically you could cut out like a window type of a plastic piece. I don't have one to show you guys. I actually left mine at home. Kind of took it out because I kind of figured it's kind of like winter time, extra stuff to carry. But anyways, guys, you could have them cut you out a piece. It's gonna cost you about like $5. Stick the thing in your window and hook up AC unit and go to sleep like a normal person. The good thing about that idle air thing, you pay per hour, so you can still be parked and turn it off in an hour if you feel your Sprinter is like nicely insulated and it's already cooled down sound that, you know, some that you could actually sleep. You could go ahead and turn that thing off, but just keep in mind they charge you for 1 hour. So if you use it for 1 hour and 1 minute, that's 2 hours. Okay, so squeeze out every little thing out of there that you can, guys. And if you're lucky, like I am sometimes, you could just drive up there where you hook up those idle air things, and you could see one dripping like on top. The AC condenser is like dripping water. Chances are that unit is actually on, guys. And man, I can't tell you how many times I actually drive in and maybe somebody like a trucker maybe got a load, he left, and a lot of times they pay like for like 24 hours because it's like the cheapest rate because they're gonna be here for like a while anyways, guys, and they leave. So you just hook that thing right up and it's free. So man, I slept like a king one time, and I just plugged that sucker in, and man, I left and that thing was still running, you know. So you know, it's kind of pretty cool. So I guess that's just like an advice, you know, to save money. I always like to give you guys advice how to save money and also how to make extra money. I might not be an expert, guys, but on the way over here I was trading cryptocurrencies and I made a lot of trades. I never lose when I make trades. I don't make the same amount each time whenever I trade, but guys, I made $81 on the way over here. And then actually today I did a trade, I made $6. So I did that while I was actually eating my lunch. So actually my lunch actually cost me $3 because I got a HEB. It was like one of those like prepared type of like rice with a piece of chicken leg. It was really good. And shoot, I more than covered my lunch. So I went ahead and got me a drink as well. So I actually already made in the past 2 weeks from cryptocurrencies, guys, $291 and some change. So not bad for just using $1,000, you know, to try to you know, turn that over. So the more money you have, the more money you could make. Also, the more money you could stand to lose, but at the same time, guys, you really can't lose it, because, I mean, if you do lose it somehow, you know, don't blame me. But technically, the way the cryptocurrencies are designed, guys, nobody could stop them. Nobody could basically do anything. Like, it's basically a worldwide cryptocurrency, which is, it's generated by a computer. There's only so much of them. Nobody could really stop it. They might say it's illegal in one country to another, but really, if you go to the next country and you still got that cryptocurrency in your wallet, you could still transfer it to their bank accounts. You could still use it, you know, to buy stuff. So technically, it's not like a stock market. And the good thing about it, guys, it works exactly like a stock market, except you could trade it 24/7. And it's still money. So if you buy it and you cannot sell it because the prices went up like by a little bit, or maybe it hasn't gone up, maybe it went down, you know, if you need to buy something using that money, you could always transfer out just a little bit by a little bit, you know, like each day. Don't sell all of it. You could just sell a little portion of it, and that's it, guys. And it's like, you know, you'll have that extra spending money or whatever, and you're not gonna really lose unless you really sell it for cheap, and you don't want to do that. I always buy cheap, sell high, guys. I've been trading Litecoins recently, and I already developed a strategy, you know, with Litecoin and Ethereum, and, you know, I really don't buy Bitcoin. I have bought it before, but it's such big numbers, you know, and it's really hard to concentrate when it comes to those numbers, how much you're really making. Plus, you really need a lot in order to really make a lot. So it's a lot easier to take, for instance, Ethereum, where it costs like $300 or more, or Bitcoin, where Litecoin, when it costs like $50 or more, and actually take that money and then actually flip it. So you could buy a lot more Litecoins for 50 bucks. For instance, $1,000, you could buy like, you know, like 20 Litecoins. But right now, Litecoin is actually at like 59 bucks, and it's been averaging about 59 and 50 cents. Like, that's the lows, and the highs I've seen, kind of like the mid highs, are like 61 and a half, 62 and a half, and as far as like 64 and a half. So, like, why do I split it up like that? It's basically kind of like from easiest way to sell it at that next height to a little bit harder to get it there, and to the hardest one. So it means you might only have one trade that day, but you're gonna maximize your earnings. But what I try to do is I try to make a little bit at a time, and I'm basically just skimming off the top all the time. Just taking it. It goes up a little bit, like $1, man, and I buy like 22 Litecoins or something. I sell it, and boom, 22 bucks, or sometimes 44 bucks, guys, when it went up like $2, because you could also get lucky, you know. And of course, I don't pay for none of my trades. I don't actually pay any commissions. I don't pay to trade. I just basically, it's my clear income. Whatever I buy and sell, that's it. You know, that's all I have to think about. It's just my earnings. Because I'm using the program that's called GDAX, and it's basically, there is a paid way to do it and there's a free way to do it. If you go by a market type of value, yeah, you're gonna pay an interest rate to buy and sell. But if you do limit orders, you're not gonna pay anything because you're setting the market. But it's also a little bit more harder to trade that way, but at the same time, it's easier. So it's harder because, for instance, if the coin is like, let's say like 59 bucks, you want to sell it at 59 bucks, well, it might actually start going down right now in a second, but you need to put the price higher than what it is. So you're kind of like betting in the market going up or betting in the market going down. And that's actually how I trade, guys. I'm always trying to read the market to find out, will it go down right now, or is it going to go up? So that's all it. I guess that's like the hardest part about it, is just knowing if it's going to go up and down, and that's really difficult. So a lot of it's, you know, when it comes down to it, it's you have to analyze the candlesticks and see what it's doing, and look what it did throughout the day, and you could kind of guess where it's going, like a good educated guess. Because you sort of could read it, like what's today's lows, what's today's highs, and you could sort of see where that graph is going. You know, is it following the same path that it did previously? It might not follow it exactly the same, but typically it works just like a stock market. It's designed to take your money away, basically. That's how it's designed to do. So you have to have patience, and if you have patience, then you can make some money. And actually, I do have some patience, and if I cannot make the trade at that very moment, I go ahead and turn everything off, focus on something else, then come back with my clear head and start going back at it, you know. So yesterday I think was the biggest day for me, because I actually sit there and try to do trades back to back, you know, throughout basically, I don't know, a span of 8 hours or so, because I didn't do it all day. I just kind of started doing it for the heck of it at nighttime, because, you know, I've seen kind of like what the market's doing, so I just keep trading. So I was really surprised, you know, to make 81 bucks, well, last night. So technically I made 6 more bucks this morning, so it's like I made like basically like 87 bucks. So it's not bad. You have to actually go and work 8 hours to try to get that money. So, you know, and I was already driving. I made money driving, so, and I made money selling. But anyways, guys, this video, as you can tell, it's one of those videos. It's a video vlog basically. It's not a planned video. There is some planned videos that I want to do for you guys, but not right now, because I already set them up for each day to come out. So I just wanted to kind of like let you know what I'm doing, and hey, if you're gonna be interested in something like this, let me know. I'll try to explain a little bit more in some other videos. As you can tell, I've been talking about it before in some other videos when I only made like 30 bucks or 40 bucks, but I keep making more and more money with it. So I'm actually about to start using even more money to play with it, because I consider it like a game. Oh yeah, one thing I did wanted to kind of like mention to you guys. You have to look at it like this, okay? And I'm just gonna say like a random thing, guys, because it's gonna be easy to remember, because it's funny. Think about this as kind of like if you buy Litecoin at $59, and you know, like the market, like think about the market where you're selling like vegetables and stuff. So in today's market, a bag of potatoes, which is Litecoin, it's going for $59. That's the lowest it's going for, $59. So if you could catch it at $59, great, pick it up, because it's on sale. And the highest price that somebody's selling that bag of potatoes today could be as low as 60 bucks, as low as 59 and a half, as low as 61 and a half, and maybe as high as like 65 bucks. So that is going to be up to you. Do I sell it high, like really high, and then have a barely any chance of selling it, because it might not actually reach those highs again, because the customers might have left for the day? Or should I sell it for like something reasonable, like 61 bucks? You pick it up for 59, sell it for 61 bucks. Well, there you go. That's a lot easier to sell, because that could actually potentially go up within an hour, so you could make 20 bucks. I mean, is this crazy amount? No, but hey, if you're already working, if you're already driving, if you're just sitting around at a truck stop and you're like thinking, I want to eat a piece of steak right now. Let me see if I could make some money for a piece of steak. Then you make that investment and you sell it. You're like, hey, this just paid for 2 steaks or 3. Or maybe for me and my buddy, or me and my wife, or me and my girlfriend, or whatever. So that's the way I look at it. I try to look at it kind of like as simplistic way as possible. I'm not gonna worry myself. Oh, it's cryptocurrencies. They might break, or they might go away, or it's a scam. You know, I'm not gonna even think about that, because all I'm concerned with is today. Can I sell it today? Yes. If I could sell it today, great. I'm making money. If I can't sell it tomorrow, I'm not gonna worry about that, because chances are my money's already out of the market by next day. And I could easily, with one click of a button, I could transfer it to my bank account, guys. That's as simple as it is, really. If you think that's simple, but it is actually pretty simple. But this is not a tutorial where I'm showing you how to do it. But once I do make a tutorial, I'll actually show to you guys exactly what am I doing in the computer. The only thing is, guys, just because I don't want to let everybody know my secrets, exactly how I'm doing it, because if I do, a bunch of people that's going to get in there and that don't know what they're doing, they're not serious about it, they're going to watch my videos, and they're going to say, Serge, you lost me a bunch of money, and I don't want to have to do that. So I'm only going to put it up for serious people, and I'm actually going to put, I don't know, some kind of like a rent price on that particular video, where I'm actually showing how to do it, just to eliminate the possibility of somebody that's an amateur getting in and I don't know, using up their life savings, which could be like between $100 and $1,000 life savings, but to them it could be like a life savings, and they're gonna, you know, they're gonna spend it and not have any more. So I'm not really trying to make money on you guys, but you know, I would have to, a video like that I would have to actually put up for some kind of rental. I'm really sorry about that, guys. For some kind of rental, just to eliminate the possibilities of that. And there's also like another thing, if I let everybody know my secret as well, it lets a lot of people actually know kind of like what to do, and it's going to minimize my chances actually of making money. And actually, as you can see, I could easily make 80 bucks in a day, you know, so that could be a good chunk. I mean, that could be $500 to $700 per week. It can be, I'm not saying it will, but hey, even if you could have an extra 100 bucks a week, I think you would be happy. So, see you guys. Have a good one. Take care. God bless you.